Oh, it was for a feminist group in Scotland called Tarts for Tartan.
They were a wild bunch.
Very excited. Thank you. She didn't realize it was frozen.
What should we do?
Well, we should take that much too.
Ooh, I can make that. I'm about to make my inner princess so happy. We'll start with the finest Genovian pears in heavy syrup, then add freshly pressed pear juice, lemon juice, and some sugar and water. For the perfect sorbet proportions, we're looking to combine about 4 parts fruit and juice to 1 part sugar and water. Too much water will make the sorbet icy, so it's best to get the proper measurements for the queen's sophisticated palate. Let the pears simmer down until softened, and then we'll use a masher to break the pears down into smaller pieces before adding fresh mint. While mint extract will work, fresh mint will give the best, most refreshing flavor. Muddle the leaves into the pears with the masher. And for an even more flavorful sorbet, you can use an immersion blender to blend the pears and mint further. At this point, our mixture looks far from delectable, so once it's no longer steaming, we can pour it through a sieve and collect the juice in a bowl. Use a spoon to press some of the pulp through the sieve and scrape it from the bottom into the juice for a boost of flavor. It's important to let the juices chill for as long as possible. We want it to be super cold before we add it to our churn. I'm using an ice cream churn attachment on my stand mixer. Churning is essential to build up the ice in the sorbet for the perfect texture. If you don't have a churn, you can still make a granada by simply pouring it into a container and freeze while fluffing with a fork every few hours to get an icy texture. However, for it to be really considered a sorbet, the churn is absolutely necessary. I'm not making it up, it's per orders of the queen. While churning, we'll add green food coloring to match it to the color seen in the movie. Adding the food coloring is optional, but it certainly makes the sorbet color more palatable. As the base churns, the ice will build up and thicken into a sorbet consistency over about 15 to 20 minutes. Once churned, we'll pop it into a bowl and freeze to fully set the sorbet over 8 to 10 hours. You'll know your sorbet is the right texture if it makes the perfect rocher with a silver spoon. Add a fresh sprig of mint before serving as an intermezzo course to cleanse the palate. This sorbet is delicately sweet and simply refreshing. The perfect mesh of Genovian pear and mint leaves, a small bite is all you need to feel ready for the next course. Thank you for being here today. What fictional feast should I make next? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this recipe, don't forget to flip that sub button and ring the dinner bell so you can be notified of my latest recipes and foodie adventures that I post every week. Do you ever get hungry? You can find this recipe and many more with ingredient amounts and step-by-step instructions over on thestarvingchefblog.com. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode.